Hello, welcome to the G.I. Joe New News Classified Reviews. My name is David T. Allen, or if you would like, Super Dave 817. If you would like to see more of this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button for future videos. Thank you and enjoy. Hello, welcome to another episode of the G.I. Joe New News Classified Review. I am David Allen, or if you would like, Super Dave. Thank you for joining me today in the chat, everybody. The first one out of the gate is Same Time Toys. First, Same Time Toys again. Here we go. 610 Yojo Daddy, what's up, Super Dave? Ultramensch, good morning, everybody. Same Time Toys, great interview last night with Punk. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was a very probably revealing interview, and a lot of me came out in that interview, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Shane decided last night I am going to Joe Fest. Very good. Ultramensch. Cool. So that is everybody in the chat. 610 effing awesome, man. Can't wait to see you. So that is really cool. So I'm glad to see you guys are going to be going to Joe Fest. That ought to be a really good show. So let's see. I want to make sure that everything is working for this. And so I'm using a different device today. I'm using my tablet instead of my computer because I was still having difficulties with it last night. So I want to make sure that this is working. So, hello, Super Dave, Clement. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Can't wait to meet everyone. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun show, 610 Yojo Daddy. That ought to be really cool to see you guys in person and hang out with you guys and talk to you guys and see what you guys buy, all the cool stuff, and then whatever panels that I'm going to be doing. I would like to see you guys come to some of those panels and stuff like that, because I always do several interviews on panels every year. So I hope that you're able to attend some of those interview panels. Everything looks and sounds good on my end. Oh, very good. Thank you very much. All right, so today we are covering in the classified line the steel core defense Centry and modular defense, and it is 175 in the classified line. We have reached all the ways up to 175 from 00 Snake Eyes, and we've done 23 retro carded figures, and we've done 6 legacy and 60th anniversary figures. So we're moving right along and we're doing really good with it. This is an odd one because there's no precedence for this particular item. I did bring out the Cobra modular fortification to showcase, to compare to it a little bit. And there it is right there, the Cobra version of the modular fortification. So we'll stick that over there out of the way for a minute. So we'll see how it holds up with the Joe one. And of course, this one comes with the Steel Core Trooper as well. Steel Core Trooper Centry. So then we have the designations on here. Designations and the QR code and the target artwork for this particular item. So we're going to get to the designations and we'll see what they hold for us. It's probably going to be similar to the previous steel core. We have foot soldier, we have medium weapons, we have security, and we have the little gun there. Let's see, I can't recall where that one is. That one is artillery. So there you go. Those are your designations for the Steel Corps Century. And then we're gonna have the shooting the galaxy artwork for this, and that is going to be right here with the render. They're kind of like the render with the loadout there. You can see the Century with all the cool gear on there. There's a lot of stuff similar to the Cobra version of it. What do you guys think about these forts? Do you think these are play sets, these forts? Do you think this is something that is a cool thing for the classified team to do, more little play sets like this and little things that you can put figures in besides vehicles? I kind of like them. I kind of like these forts, and this fort is very reusable. They redecorated it and they gave it a lot more Joe colors, obviously. But in the background of that photography artwork by Shooting the Galaxy, Matt and Mike, there's some dragonflies back there, which we've gotten dragonflies, and then there's a bunch of forts. And then there's kind of like a little gun back there, and it kind of looks like a HAL. Let's see if I can get this right. So if you look back there, behind his head, it looks like there's a little HAL back there. No, wrong side. Right there. Doesn't that look like a little HAL or flak or something like that in that corner that was kind of hidden away? Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure what that is, but it's definitely not this. Let's see. I like them. I just wish they were a little more elaborate. They kind of come off like porta potties. Ultramensch. Yeah, you're right about that, Ultramensch. They do come off a little bit like a porta potty, but maybe they had to get a little bit of things in the can first, so they can work on other stuff down the road. These are better than nothing, but I'd really like an Outpost Defender, Watchtower, all of the mini play sets from back in the day. Yeah, definitely the Watchtower, the security defender would be the defense post there would be a good one to get. They're doing the bivouac that came with the Snowcat. I believe we will get another one, a regular version of that, most likely with somebody for the jungle, whatever. That's the A-Team converter. What's the A-Team converter, Ultramensch? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. So we're going to get this out of the package. I'm going to move the Cobra one back a little bit there. I'm going to get this out. Let's see. So we have the weapons crate, which I really like. I'm glad this has a weapons crate. It has a lot of gear in it. And it says on there, Steel Corps Century and Modular Defense Post. There you go. And then on this side, it has the Stars and Stripes. And on the top, it has 175 in the classified line. So we'll put that over there out of the way. We'll pull this out of here. Put this over here temporarily. So we have our figure. And we've gotten, this is maybe the, let's see, third Steel Corps that we've gotten now. It looked like porta potties. The A-Team converted at the end of an episode. Oh, okay, Ultramensch. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Thank you very much. So let's see. We need to get this out of the box. Yeah, it's like they did with the early classified figures. They had to build their their um their molds uh library and inventory and their parts inventory and stuff like that. So it's going to take a little while to start getting some of those other parts for those forts and things like that. So it's just gonna we're gonna have to be patient a little while till we get that. But I think we will. I think we're it's definite with the fact that they're doing the bivouac, that we will get that other the watchtower probably, and we'll probably get some of the other little cobra bunkers and things like that. It's just a matter of time. We just got to be patient. So they have the sandbags, but this time it's a green batch of sandbags. So I'm going to put that back there, and then we have that weapon system launcher that it comes with, that's in the photo photography. So it has a ratcheting feel to it, so you can move it up and down. Put that over there as well. Then there's a little bitty thing that it sits on there with some detail. So we'll put that over there. And then we have the ladders. Then we have two sets of ladders with some green and yellow paint on them for safety. And that is the end of the package. So I'm going to put this back in the box down here. There, put that box there. All right. Uh, so then we have this extra box here that has the plates, has all the plates. So we have one side there. Then we have the other side. And these have G.I. Joe mod system on them, which is very interesting. They have a little deco or a little tampo that says mod system on there. Then the bottom plates and the top plate. And then we have the ladder, the interior ladder. They did it in green. And then we have the front piece, which has the stars on it, and all of these have the little bitty red on it as well. Stripes going all the ways around it. Let's see. So we're going to try to put this together similar to what we did with the Cobra one. So let's see. I think this is the deck plate, and I think this is the top. Yeah. So then we need to get the plates. So we have one plate on this side. And one plate on this side. And then we have the ladder that has to go in on the interior of it. Kind of like get on there. Maybe. So I kind of got it like that for now. And we're going to stick it in here and see if this will work. I'm having a problem with the ladder, a little bit of a problem with the ladder, trying to make sure that it lines up to go on there. There, I think I got it, finally. I don't know if I got it right. I think it might be upside down. I think I had it upside down. Now I have to try it again a different way. All right, I think I got it on there. Now we have it all lined up. Now we got to put it on the bottom and line it up on that. One. So we have it on the bottom all lined up, and we have the ladder inside there. Now we're going to put the roof on it. So the roof is going to go like this. There. And then we're going to try to get these lined up. There. So I got the roof on it now. So we've got everything in there. It's all lined up pretty good, I think. And now we have some other additional little items that we can add to it. Now the ladders have a little bitty clips on there that you can clip to it, and it has the paint on there, the green and yellow paint for safety. So they gave us 2 ladders, but we don't need both ladders, I don't think. So I'm gonna put 1 ladder on there, similar to what I did with the Cobra one. There. That. There. And then there's a several gun turrets. So I'm trying to figure out what way to put these on there so we can utilize them. Because there's a little things inside that you can use on the interior. And then there's also several things you can use on the exterior as well for this. So we're going to figure out where those all go. Let's see what's in this box. There might be some other equipment inside here that might help us to attach some of this stuff. So right now, let's see. We have the GI Cobra pack there. 1, 2, 3. And then we have the directions, which will be very helpful. Let's see what it shows on here. I think there's little stands like it was on the Cobra one, little posts that get used for this. Then we have the legal indicia and gobbledygook. So we'll put that in the box. All right, so let's see, what do we have? So we got the superstructure put in there. Then we have the missiles. Let's see if we can find which bag has all the missiles. Open this one up. Uh, the great job on Punk's show last night. Oh, thanks, Clint Jorgensen. I appreciate that. Uh, if you guys haven't had a chance, go watch Thursday with a Friend on Punk with Toys channel. I was a guest on there. Tasteful Thickness, G.I. Joe Soldier in Disguise. So we have the little stands. We got 2 of those. And then we have some missiles. We got 4 Stinger missiles, it looks like, with some different deco on them, with some like brown and some yellows on there. Pretty good. So we'll put those over there. And then we'll use these stands because it looks like that is maybe where they go. Goes like that. One. And then this one as well. There. So we have those. And then the Stinger missiles, we're going to try to put them on here. Let's see. And the Stinger missiles have some deco on there, GARD01. So it has like a number system on the missiles. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. So we have all the missiles on there for this missile launcher. Looks really good. So this has that ratcheting system, so it can move up and down like that. So it's very heavy, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with it yet because it's a heavy type of a situation. So then we have in the next bag, see what's in this bag. We have some guns and we have some Gatling guns there. So I think the Gatling guns go on the interior, maybe on this. So let's see. Yeah, they go kind of like that. It's the Mod Deuce guns that we've seen several times with Roadblock, I believe these are. And this is a little bit wobbly. You can tell that it's a little bent. So I have to like try to bend it a little bit and straighten it up and then put it on here. Hope that it doesn't have a problem. And it has that ratcheting system as well. Kind of like that. There. And then we have the Snow Job Sunbow gun as well in like a brown and black deco. And this is the Marduces are in the green deco that match the stand that it's on. So this is like the Snow Job rifle that we've seen in the Sunbow cartoons with some like beige taupe color and a black handle on it. Put that there. So then we have one more bag to unload here. That's our last bag. See what's in this one. Um, 610 Yojo Daddy, the figure design on the steel cores alone made this worth it to me. Yeah, a lot of the steel core figures are really cool figures. They do a really good job with them. I like the decos most of the time. I like the helmets and stuff like that. So there's some really good added value there. I agree with you on that. And so we have a bunch of different things that was in this third bag. So we have the satellite dish with the light. Has a little bitty light. It's a kind of green. It's glass, has like a shiny glass in there. You can see it there, and that's going to go on the top. Um, Hello, Paul Morales. Thanks for joining us in the chat. I just wish the steel core helmet was a little bigger. The proportions seem a little off, Ultramensch. It's kind of cool for what it is, Ultramensch. Ultramensch, again, just wish the steel core helmet was a little bigger. The proportions seem a little off. Yep, you said that already. So we're going to put this on the top. We're going to see if we can get it in one of these little spots there without shaking it too loose too much. That's the one thing about this is unless you really tighten it really good, it's not like super solid. It's not like Lego solid. But there, I got that on there, the light. But yeah, it's a little bit loose. And then we also have a satellite dish, a little teeny satellite dish there. So we're going to put that on the other spot there and try not to shake this loose too much. There. So we have the light and the satellite dish on there. And then we have, I'm not sure what this is. Let's see what it says on here, if it's part of this. I think it might be part of this here. Maybe it goes in the middle. Let's see. Yeah, it does. It goes right in the middle to kind of help lock this in a little bit. So it's tighter in there. And then there's also some Gatling ammunitions cartridges, canisters as well with the ammunition. And it shows those go on the bottom here. And you can put the ammunition, attach the ammunition to it. So let's try that. We'll do that with the ammunition there. And these Mod Deuces also have a tampo on it there, and it says I believe 5647 on that tampo there. It's hard to see, but it is there. All right, let's see if we can get this to put this in here. kind of like a little bit in the way from there, so it's hard to get it to go all the ways through. But I got it. It took me a minute, but I got it there. So we can put that back, put the canister there, put this Modus back there, like that. There's one. There. You see it? Oops. Canister keeps falling off. Now I'm going to do the other one. Let's see. And then on that one, it also has the tampo that says 5647 on there. So we put the ammunition inside there and we get it to go out. Then it holds that, and then you put it on here. Then you put the canisters up here like that and like that. Well, it's supposed to go like that, but it's kind of acting up a little bit. It's kind of adjustable too. You can put it in different positions. Um, so it can move around and go into different holding positions as well. I'll have to fiddle around with it and see if I can get the best place for it. But because of the ammunition, it doesn't go all the ways down into it. So I think I figured it out. I've got one spot in the middle that I'm gonna try to get it. There's a spot in the middle. There, that worked, and it's very, very tight. So now I can put the canisters back where they were, there and there. And now I have this, and it looks really good. Except these canisters just don't want to stay. So there you go. And you move it up like that. So this can go inside here. My bottom came off of this. So like I said, it's not very sturdy. These the peg hooks are not they're not holding it very good. Um in my opinion. Trying to make sure it's tight on there. And then put everything back else on it. There. And then so this gun can go inside. So we'll take the ladder back off, put the gun inside of it, like that. All right, so we have the gun inside there. Put the ladder back on. There. See, when you put pressure on the bottom plate, then the bottom plate comes off. So trying to put the gun in the peg hook on the bottom is very difficult because then the bottom plate comes off. And I'm trying to keep this gun from falling. But the bottom plate just does not want to stay on there. It's too loose. It keeps popping off. So I'm going to have to figure out a better way to do it. Because I'm trying to get the gun to stay in there. And the gun doesn't want to stay. So that's not a good thing. So I'll take the gun back out. We'll just have it separate, I guess, at some point, and we'll figure it out what we're gonna do with it. There's also these little extra little doodads to connect it to other versions of this, and then there's these little things too that they come with as well, and these little doodads there, and then these two little doodads, these little things there. So we have a lot of little doodads for connecting it to things. I'm going to look at the Cobra one to see what I did with all those. And I'm going to put this over here for now because I can't get the gun to stay in it. So we'll leave it there for now. Yeah, I'm not too pleased with it right now. Then I dropped my my blueprints. So put them over there. I have to fiddle around with it. There's, I don't know, it's not the most convenient thing in the world. So then we're gonna get the steel core figure out of here, Centry, the steel core Centry out. Let's see, who do we got? Howdy, Paul. Everybody's saying hello. Good morning, Joe, Rose, Sean Jones, Paul Morales. I'm planning on coming to Joe Fest too. Sean Jones, very good. Look forward to seeing you there. Gotta make the pilgrimage. Sean Jones, only 5 likes. Hit that button, fellas. Thank you very much, Sean Jones. I appreciate it. That set doesn't stay as well. It took me applying pressure for about 3 minutes to get it to stay together and quite quit coming apart. The Cobra was much better. Yeah, I think so. So far, I've noticed that myself. 610 Yojo Daddy. Carlos Salinas, mine missiles were shaped like bananas when I got mine. Oh, yeah. Some of the parts in this are a little bit bent. Thumbs up. Your knowledge in G.I. Joe is impressive. Thank you, Mike Gold, 410. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So we have the steel core Centry. This is definitely a distinctly different steel core than the two previous steel cores that we got, the regular steel core and the steel core Commander. And it's very nice looking. I like the camouflage deco they gave it. I like that red patch they gave it right there on that shoulder. I like those bright eyes that they gave on the helmet. And there's some little silver decos. There's a lot of black in this as well. It almost looks like they used Copperhead's pants a little bit, because these pants look like his, or these legs look like his. Then there's also a little bitty white in the undershirt there. And my guy's a little wobbly, so he's a little bit loose. There's a little bit of yellow gold tampos color in that shoulder there, with those bullets on his shoulder. But then there's like the little silver buckles all the ways around it as well. So there's a nice balance of color with this, and some differences. And that tampo on the shoulder, that red tampo, says SCS. So that, I'm guessing that is the Centry, the steel core Centry is probably what that stands for. And then he has that little bitty computer tracking thing on his shoulder blade up there, that a lot of the Joes have come with over the years. That's been in like maybe 10 to 15 figures. They have those. More of the modern updated figures with more futuristic accessories and stuff come with that. So then he has a pistol there, a little pistol. We've seen this pistol probably a bunch of different times there. So we'll put that in his holster. He's got several holsters. He's got a holster on the back here with stuff. So I think they redecoed the regular one, because there's a lot of accessory options with this. Like there's two holsters back there. There's a holster on his right leg. There's a pouch on his left leg. There's also a knife sheath on his secondary there. So we're going to put this little gun, I think, in the holster on his right leg there, like that. And then he also has a little bitty knife that comes with him. And we'll put that on his front sheath on his secondary. Excuse that noise with that package. So we'll get that in there on his sheath there. So there you go. I think it's a little weird to have the knives upside down, because if you're trying to put these figures on stands and stuff and they're loose or whatever, sometimes you lose those, because I think I've found a couple of knives that have fallen off. But it's all right. I just put them in my weapons crates and I store them away until I can figure out who they go to. So he has the all the normal articulation points. He's got the butterflied shoulders with these shoulder pads there underneath. He's got the double pinned elbows, the double pinned knee knees. He's got the foot rocker. He's got the crotch and leg articulation. He's got the thigh and calf articulation. He's got the ab crunch. Like I said, though, it's a little bit loose. He's got the head rocker. See, I lost that knife already. It already just fell out. So I don't like that. I don't like it when they put these accessories where they don't hold in there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to put a little sticky tack or something on that, but I lost that knife already just by showcasing the figure. He's got the head rocker. He's got the foot, the wrist articulation as well. So let's see if he has the secondary wrist. No, he doesn't have the secondary wrist. He's got these little wrist guards on both sides there. But it's got a lot of color going on in it. It's got some taupes, some blacks, a little bit of camouflage with the legs, a little red, a little gray, silver, gold, some highlights with the light on the helmet and stuff like that. So there's a lot of color in this, and it's very interesting. They really went crazy with this figure. So then I'm gonna give him that rifle, that snow job rifle. So when he's on his sentry post, he'll have his rifle to go with that. And so there, I put him with that, and that matches his secondary, that rifle. Um, so he's ready to go. He's got all of his accessories on him. I'm gonna put him on a stand so we can stand him up. I'm gonna play around with my fortification a little bit. Uh, After I put him on his stand to see if I can get some of that stuff to go on it. All right, I have him on his stand there. So put him over there for now. So we still have this green sandbags to go in front of it. Um, I'm going to attach some of these little doodads to this and try to get them so they're not loose and get them out of the way. I'm not sure if that's gonna work for what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna do it so I don't have so many loose parts. And then the ladder gets these little doodads on the ladder. So we'll put that on there. One, two, so then I'm going to attach these to the superstructure there. Get them out of my way. There. And then these little doodads, um, I'm not sure what to do with them. I can't remember what I did with them on the Cobra one. I'm going to see where I put them on my Cobra version, because I did move them around a little bit and add them to this, but I don't recall where. So I did that. I did that. But the that I don't know. Not sure where they are. I will just put them in here for now, so I don't lose them, because I'm worried that I'm going to lose all these little pieces. But thankfully, this one comes with a weapon crate, so you can store a lot of the extras in here. I could store the extra ladder and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal. So I could put these little doodads in there, and I could put the ladder in there, and then they're stored away. Let's see what we can do with this. I may have to get to a more solid flat surface in order to get this to stay together better. Um, and really put some pressure on it. But I have this. I have my Centry guy Steel Core Century there. There. And then we can put the guns kind of like that for now until we find a spot for it. Doesn't want to stay up. And then our missile launcher can go over here. So we have got everything put together, and everything is as well as it's going to get for now. Um, uh, let's see. What's good, all Gunpowder Nitro? Hey, good morning, Gunpowder Nitro. That steel core is my favorite deco for steel core so far. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very eclectic, very cool looking. I like the steel core also 610. I thought I was one of the only ones. Nope, there's always probably going to be someone else that loves different things similar to other fans out there. 610. Love Steel Core, Sean Jones. Takes me back to when I was a Joe. Gunpowder. Carlos, I've had to work to straighten every one of those missiles since the Stinger, and I expect they will be just as warped with the Arctic Hiss. Oh, you're probably right, 610 Yojo Daddy. Got yet another toy hunt video going up sometime after Dave's show is over, and I can upload it in between things at work. Oh, very cool. I look forward to seeing that. You got some cool stuff, I hope, at Walmarts and Targets and Ross and every place else. I've been helping out a lot of the guys in the chat get some figures and stuff like that from my duplicates, my triples and quadruples, and they've been very, very happy. I've been helping those guys out with that, which, that's the way it should be. We should help each other out, and we shouldn't be like trying to gouge people and stuff like that. We should just help them out because they need it and give them a good deal. I'm not saying lose the money off of it, but do a good deal. And so I've done that several times with different people from the chat, help them out with figures and stuff like that. So our next one is another retro carded figure, and it is the infamous um, ugly Flint card that I call it, the ugly Flint card. That is going to be our next video. It'll be a retro packaged video, and I'm going to have a lot to say about this because AI and all that is a hot topic at the moment, and I want to make sure that I cover that information properly for you guys, especially the new guys that are joining the classified fan base and buying figures and stuff like that. I don't want you guys to be ran off because you don't like what the packages look like and stuff, because there's some real interesting things about that packaging, especially that Flint packaging, that I think you guys might find unique. Most of you guys probably already know about the ugly Flint package for the retro card, but some of the new guys don't, so hopefully they'll find that video interesting. Then we have the Scentflow Joe show on April 19th in Central Florida. Mark Pennington, designer of G.I. Joe, Real American Hero vintage line from 87 to 89, is going to be our primary guest. We'll also have Adam Riches, Matt LaCroix, Jason Mark Sobel, Roger Taft, Ed Schumacher from Joe Fest, Hawk Saunders from Rising Sun Comics. I will be there as well, and there's going to be some activities for kids. It's going to be 12 and under for kids will be free admission, and tickets are as follows: only $5 for a ticket to get into the show. So bring your families, bring your kids, because it's very reasonable. We're only charging basically for adults to come to the show. And then we revealed our exclusive figure from Matt LaCroix, Strike Force Alpha, fame and fumbles and painter on a lot of the O-ring and scale figures from a lot of companies. He is going to have an exclusive figure at our show, and I am ready that I can reveal that figure now, and it is going to be Bruce Lee. That is going to be O-ring 3 3/4 figure, and it will be Bruce Lee from the 70s in a martial arts gear that he wore in a bunch of movies and stuff like that, black and white and stuff like that. So you'll be able to get a Bruce Lee exclusive O-ring figure at our show from Strikeforce Alpha, Matt LaCroix's booth. First come, first serve. Supplies while supplies last, of course. So whoever gets there first and gets the chance to get it, they will get it first, and that's the way it's going to work. So anybody that's living in the southern Georgia, southern Alabama, anywhere in Florida, you would like to come to a wonderful experience, G.I. Joe experience. If you need to contact me and you're interested in a vendor space, we only have a few vendor spaces left before we're sold out. You can contact me at sendflowjoeshow at yahoo.com for any questions or inquiries for vendors or any other questions in general involving the show. And Sendflow is CENFLO Joe JOE show SHOW. So sendflowjoeshow at yahoo.com. So you can join us for that and send me questions or any information that you have. So I want to say I really, really appreciate everybody joining me today in the chat. You guys are wonderful, and you've been very, very cool as always. Hopefully, I'll have all my technical issues worked out, and we can go back to my laptop instead of using the tablet and my phone on these videos. Hopefully, it worked out okay, but it's a little weird. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with it. So I hope I still did a good job with the video. I'm going to play around with that Centry and fortification and see if I can get it to be a little sturdier and get everything to stand in there and put it up in my display. Yes, 610 Yojo Daddy, Sendflow Joe Show. You got it. That's exactly right. So there's nothing else going on right now. So look forward to my next video. It'll probably be sometime next week. And if you haven't had a chance to go over to a Punk with Toys channel, watch our Thursday, watch his Thursday with a friend I was on this week. It's a good 2-hour interview with him, and we discuss all things G.I. Joe, Joe Fest, my show, my past, G.I. Joe in general, Hasbro, and so on and so forth. We cover a lot of topics in that 2 hours. It was a very fun discussion. We cover YouTube and all that as well. Great show, Dave. Look forward to meeting you at Joe Fest. Thank you very much, 610 Yojo Daddy. I appreciate it. And this is a big Joe, G.I. Joe video, so we're going to go with Yo Joe. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.